Welcome back. Well, there is a luncheon taking place next Tuesday. It's called Soups On, and it's held by the Stew Pot Alliance Group. It's a handful of Dallas's best chefs will be joining forces by serving up signature soups to raise money to feed the homeless. We are joined today by Chef Janice Provost of Parigi, and you were making this delicious soup that kind of, like you said, falls in line with what Nancy was talking about.
Well, the version we're doing today is gluten-free, so it does follow right nicely with that.
Okay. And this is something that a lot of us will have these ingredients in our pantry already.
Yeah, actually, this is, we did it with chickpeas that were dried, but most people would have, if you eat hummus, you've got chickpeas if you make it at home.
Right.
So everything, you probably would have it in your pantry. Tomatoes, and then hopefully carrots, celery, and onion. And
are chickpeas basically garbanzo beans?
It's the same thing.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, good.
Want to get started?
Yes.
Cool. Okay. So we're going to start with a little olive oil, blended olive oil here, and the reason you're using a blend is so that it doesn't burn.
What do you blend it with?
Well, it's blended olive oil and canola oil.
Okay.
And then we're going to add our spices into that. So we've got some curry powder and some turmeric. And we're just going to kind of let those spices release their oils. And we're going to add to that the garlic.
And do we have to be careful about not burning the spices?
Yeah, you don't want to burn them. You don't want to get them too smoky. So you want a moderate heat. And a little ginger.
Oh my gosh, that already smells so good. Anything with curry in it,
I know.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Okay, so you want it about, 30 seconds or so just to kind of soften them up, release those oils, that kind of thing. And then we're going to add our other ingredients.
Okay.
This is really super easy. Super. Get it? Super. Yeah. Onion, celery, and carrot. Your mirepoix. And we're going to let those guys saute a little bit.
The magical trio.
Yep. I'm going to turn this up just a touch.
Okay.
Get a little more heat on it. So we're going to just soften those guys up a little bit. And then...
There's very little oil in there, actually.
Not a lot.
Yeah.
No, not a lot at all. Then we're going to add our garbanzo beans.
Okay.
Or our chickpeas. And we've got a little crushed tomato. Again, stuff you're going to have in your pantry, probably. If you make tomato sauce or hummus, you've got these ingredients in your pantry.
This is so easy so far.
Okay.
Do you do soups a lot on the Parigi menu?
Oh, we have a soup of the day every day. Yeah. And like I said, you could use the canned, but this is what the dried looks like of the garbanzo or the chickpeas, and that's what we would use at the restaurant. And you just basically, it's going to take another 2 hours though, because you've got to cook those guys.
Yeah, I'm all about just opening up a can.
Okay. And then a little coconut milk, and we're going to just let those all cook together about 10 minutes, warm through, because your garbanzo beans at this point are cooked.
That coconut milk is so thick.
It is.
And
it's
creamy.
Yeah, it's delightful. And then you're going to use an immersion blender. You're going to, or a blender tabletop if you don't have one of those. You're just going to blend that up. And then we've got a little vegetable stock here, so it's also vegetarian what we're doing here.
Nice. And I like the tip with the immersion blender because sometimes, like, I'll do soups that you have to transfer into the big blender, and I put the lid on, and because it's hot, you turn it on and it explodes?
Yeah,
you ever had that happen?
Yes, I have had it happen. That's the way you
Back
always
in the day when you weren't as well trained.
Put this over the top of that and only fill it about halfway. So you would just blend that up.
Okay.
Puree it till it gets to this lovely consistency right here.
And honestly, this smells so delicious, but the health benefits for a dish like this, with the, okay, where's the spoon?
Oh, I moved them. They're over here. Did you get
that one over there?
Yep.
Ooh, yummy. Okay.
There you go.
Let's talk about the event a little bit. What, besides fantastic soups?
So it's going to be on Tuesday, January 20th. There's about 12 chefs that are participating.
That is so
and
good.
It benefits the Stew Pot Alliance, which is all about giving second chances. And in fact, there's a keynote speaker that's going to be Jimmy Wayne. He is a country singer that was a foster in the foster system. And he wants to talk about and is going to enlighten us on how kids that are in that system, how they need second chances as well, and how he is a big proponent of that.
What a great cause. Do you know what you're going to make yet?
This.
You are going to do this?
I'm doing this because, there are so many people that have got the gluten intolerant, the vegetarian, the this, the that, and I don't know who I'm feeding. So this way I'm pretty much, unless they've got an allergy to garlic.
You can just feel the nutritious elements of the soup. It's wonderful.
And again, a cold winter day.
Yes.
Don't feel like going to the store. You've got this in your pantry. Boom.
And it's freezing in the studio, too, so. Okay. Swing by the Omni Dallas next Tuesday to check out the Soups On event. Tickets are still available at soupsondallas.org. All right, when we come back, we have the lovely ladies from the Trunk Club Dallas here to talk about the men's fashion trends for 2015. You want your man looking good, right? Stay with us.